All right, guys, today we'll go quickly over the weight room etiquette for just this off season, then any off season in general. Again, sometimes I feel like this stuff is glanced over, so I wanted to go into it and kind of explain, the different rules, the different organization of the weight room, and different just topics on that. So we'll get started. Um, First, kind of the rack setup here. I took a couple pictures of this. What I want every rack is going to look like this, so we look nice, neat, and organized. So we'll start with this picture on the left. Just notice the plates, right? The plates are up on the left, and then I want to mainly look at the bottom racks, the colors of our weights that we use for plyometric lifts and our Olympic lifts. We're going to go colors are going in and out. So you notice there's blues in the middle, yellow, green, and black. Again, it's like that. You can't see it on this other side, but it's like that as well. So that's kind of how we want the organization. Again, blues are in the middle, and then the yellows, greens, and black. So when you guys are done lifting, after you get set up, right, and you get done, we'll put that back to where it is. Notice too of the bars, as you guys can see on this first one, just the barbells that we use, the adult barbells are going to be facing the projector and the computer at the front of the weight room. And the curl bars, the ones that are a little bit smaller and have the little crooked edge like you do for curls, those will be up and facing the field. So again, barbells will face the projector. The curl bars will be facing the field. If we notice here, look in the picture on the right, we're going to have the benches in. The bench will be in the rack, ready to go. And then we're going to have the hooks or these clips here up at 6. So again, these are going to be at 6. When you get done benching, we're going to be moving the hooks back up to 6 for squats, etc. So that's one thing we're going to really emphasize and really focus on this off season is having a uniform weight room, make it look nice, make it look pretty. As you guys know or don't know, we have some of the nicest facilities in the state. Over break, teams like Duncanville, DeSoto, Summit, teams like that are trying to get into our facility because we have the nicest stuff. So how do we have the nicest stuff? We got to maintain it. So make sure we keep it clean. Moving on, this one's important because we have this issue, dress footwear. First of all, as you guys know, masks are to be worn while in the weight room. If you're not currently lifting, they must be up and on. This is not an optional thing. So if you do not have a mask, one, you're not in the building. And if you do not wear a mask in the weight room, you will be kicked out and you will do extra running. So make sure we have our mask on. And if you are not currently lifting, they must be up. So if you're spotting, you must have your mask on and up. That's non-negotiable. That's what we got to do. Athletic shorts or sweats must be on. Just use the team gear that's issued to you guys. I know some of us have issues with lifting in the afternoon, but make sure you have shorts or sweats. There's going to be no jeans, no slacks, nothing like that. Wear athletic gear. And main thing too, no jeans, no slacks, no slides, no Crocs, etc. Right? You guys show up to a 7-on-7 event, you're not going to go out there in slides, right? You're going to go out there in cleats. So same thing in the weight room. We're going to lift with shoes on. We have too many issues of guys coming with just slides, not bringing shoes. You must bring shoes. The weight room has to be important for us. So this off season, if we want to go where we want to go, which is a state championship, so be prepared. Bring shoes. You can bring your slides or Crocs and take them off and put shoes on, but you must wear shoes while in the weight room and on the field. Another one, spotting. Some of us are good at it, but we need to just get better. Here's some key pictures of how we spot. Again, these pictures were pre-COVID, so we're going to be wearing masks. But when we're spotting a squat, especially when we do heavy squats, you must spot each other. So the spotter will be right behind the guy. If you notice, his arms are kind of around his arms, and he's at the chest. In case he falls, we can lift him up and help him back up. Too many times I see guys fall and the bar hits the safety bars, right? And there's loud noise, there's clanging. No, we're going to help each other up. We don't want failed reps. So if you can't get it, spotter, your job is to help him lift it up and re-rack it. Bench, same thing. We're not actively touching the bar, but we have our hands ready in case they need help. If he's going up on the bench and you notice that he's falling or he can't get it up, Have your hands ready, grab the bar, re-rack it. So again, we're not just sitting there on our phone. We're not just sitting there watching. We actually have our hands up ready to go and help him. And again, we're also not just having our hands on the bar the whole time and helping him up. That's not getting him any stronger. He needs to lift it on his own. One more kind of spotting continued. This is when we're doing a military press. I kind of teach at elbows or on the elbows, but you notice she is spotting from behind when this lady's doing military press and her hands are by her elbows in case she needs to get it up. If she were not able to lift it, the spotter would help push the elbows up and in to help spot them and get that weight up. So this is more on military. We won't do as much as this. The main ones we'll focus on are squat and bench, but it's always good to go over it. Last one, bar etiquette. So if we're performing a plyometric or Olympic lift, use the colored plates on the ground. You can drop these. So push, press, hang clean, pull, high pull, deadlift, bent over row. Any ones that you want to drop the weight or you can drop the weight, we'll use the ones on the ground, the blues, the yellows, the greens, and the blacks. If you're performing a lift of a spotter, so a back squat, front squat, a bench, we're using the metal plates. Key thing, if you use the colored plates when we do bench and squat, I'll be fine with it. We do not use the metal plates, the ones that are up on the racks when we're doing a Olympic lift. That's the key point. So on push, press, hang clean, hang pull, hang high pull, deadlift, or bent over row, use the colored weights. Do not use the one on the racks. On push, press, or any squats, make sure you have the safety bars up. You'll have a spotter. Yes, I don't want to have the safety bars even be touched because we're helping each other up, but have them up just in case. So that's it for today, guys. Just kind of a quick weight room etiquette. So for most of us, this is common sense. This is kind of what we, coach, we do this all the time. But just reinstalling it, making sure we're good to go. And especially for the freshmen, you guys will be eventually moving on up with varsity, and you guys will be a part of that varsity or JV squad. So make sure we know how to proper weight room etiquette. Main thing, key points to kind of go over: the rack setup, colored plates on the ground, going blue, yellow, green, and black inside out. The hooks will be up at 6, not down here for bench. So even if you get done, make sure we reset the hooks up at 6. And the main thing too is dress footwear. Main thing, a lot of us don't lift in jeans, but the main one is the slacks and the slides and Crocs, etc. Bring your athletic tennis shoes. That's it for today, guys. We'll be back later.